Okay, today's the last day in Valencia. Honestly, I'm like in love. I loved it here. I would come back and probably go to the beach more. The beach, yeah. I think I missed a little bit of spending more time at the beach. I'm looking for something. Why am I always losing everything here? But it's okay. So I've been... Okay. I've been noticing that every time I do a solo trip, I also have a list of things that I want to do once I come with like family or friends, because there are things that you do need someone else to be with. And it doesn't feel like I'm missing out, by the way. It just feels like I would see it with different eyes, different pair of eyes. But I'm just excited. I'm going to be going to other parts of Spain. Truly, I'm here for my friend's birthday, so I'll be spending some time with her for the rest of the week and making her feel special, which is exciting. I was on TikTok this morning. Maybe it shouldn't have been, but hey, we all scroll, I think. By the way, if I'm doing this wrong, I know. I just
1 minute passed.
need to be patient. Oh, but I forgot what I was saying. Oh yes, I was in TikTok this morning and I noticed that I'm late to the trend, by the way. There's this olive oil and lemon thing going on, and it reminded me so much of my mom and my grandmother, because growing up, olive oil has been the solution to everything. Just literally everything has been olive oil. Your tummy hurts? Hija, tómate una cucharada de aceite de oliva. Mom, I feel dizzy. Hija, tómate una cucharada de aceite de oliva. Mom, that food didn't sit right. Hija, tómate una cucharada de aceite de oliva. Like, that's all I heard. So, just want to let everyone know, if you're Mexican, I want to actually ask you, were you told the same thing? I would love to know. And just overall, I was really focusing on noticing like the best parts of the energy. I like to be optimistic and share as a channeler what are the beautiful things I see happening. Something that really stood out was how there's going to be like this opportunity to really understand that your belief systems were not a love language. That's like the best way I can describe it. The attachments your family had to different belief systems, it was really just survival mode, most of them. By the way, I'm someone who loves tradition. Like, I love the celebrations we have that are very traditional in my family. So I'm talking more like that inner dialogue, that internal dialogue with yourself that can be repetitive and that is attached to a belief system of who you should be, shouldn't be, what is good, what is bad, and it was really focused on good and bad. Oh, what's good, what's bad, what's gonna make me feel loved, what's gonna keep people from not loving me. That type of belief system is what I'm talking about. So there's this openness to understand that people's belief systems is not the love language that you want to be part of, because then you're always going to be making sure that you belong to the tone of voice, the tone of personality that people are used to accepting or feel comfortable in, and then we would never understand unconditional love, ever. By the way, before I do my makeup, I always wear this sunscreen. This is the one, the spray one I showed on Instagram. That always goes in my purse. And then the neck one, that's like throughout the day when I'm out and about, since you're supposed to apply it every 4 hours. I have 3 different sunscreens. It just makes me happy. I feel like I am taking care of myself. And then I always carry this too. I forgot to show it on the Instagram, but my personal day mist spray is honestly one of the best. More because I'm acne prone, so it just keeps everything clean and cleansed. Yesterday I forgot it. So I came to wash my face again like 3 times. So, as I was saying, I just see that opportunity being so almost like a gift. The gift to learn how to love unconditionally. So I invite you to notice how you condition people. How do you ask them to make you feel comfortable when to be able to love them? What is it that you try to dim from them just so that you can feel, again, comfortable? Like, oh, this is easy to love. Love isn't about it being easy, by the way. Life is easy, but the energy, the emotion, that's different. Those are teachers. It's like school. Not everyone's good at math. I don't know if this is too loud. Not everyone's good at math. Not everyone's good at writing essays. Not everyone's good at everything. Maybe there's a love language that you're not so good at. You're open to learn about. And usually when you're embodying your healing, you're learning all these love languages in different ways to give to yourself. No one else. Everyone's like, I'm this type of love language. You're supposed to be all of them towards yourself. The same. So, oh, maybe the lighting is better this way. So just know that that's homework if you wanna do homework. And that's really what I see. It's simple. It's wow, how do I condition people as well? How do I lie as well? And say, oh yeah, I love this when I don't. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just don't understand it. And instead of asking, can we have a conversation about it? Can we communicate about it? Can we truly have a sincere conversation where if you're passionate, I'm passionate, we can flow rather than just keep it all inside or avoid any of that, any of those feelings. Avoidance, anger, frustration, all of those are easy to disconnect from. When you learn about these love languages, when you learn about how you get to be yourself, and being yourself doesn't mean everyone has to accept you. Doesn't mean everyone has to agree with you. It just means you agree with yourself, and it works for you. Make sure it's working for you and it's not self-sabotage just to be right. That can be a thing too. Now, where is it? I'll be back. I've forgotten this at my house because this is how I dry my makeup, and I remembered I bought one yesterday. I bought one yesterday. I thought of my future self. I was like, what does my future self need? This that I forgot at home. Also, when you put on the setting spray, you just calmly do this and dry your setting spray. Okay, so that's the tea for the energy. I am very optimistic about the month of June. I'm very optimistic about the month of July. Although it's gonna feel like a lot, I do think I'm just optimistic about life. And I invite everyone to be optimistic with me, not delusional, optimistic. so that you can notice what it is that you came here to do. What did you come here to do? What do you think your soul wanted to have fun doing? You know? I saw a girl put on bronzer right here, so we're gonna try it. Doesn't look good, so be it. Don't judge me. It's part of the process. I like trying new things. I just don't know what brush to use. Why am I missing brushes? Oh, I know a brush. It's gonna be a huge brush, but it's all good. I usually use this for like my shoulders and my neck. She was using a huge one too, so we're good. Okay, so I use the Too Faced. It's the bronzer. It's the Summer Moon. It's my favorite one. I use it to bronze my arms, my chest whenever I'm wearing strapless. It's not a very strong color. Oh wow, on my face it is. But it looks good though on the body. It's like a little shiny effect. Look, I love it. Look, oh yeah. Maybe I shouldn't. I have like a little pimple, but I'll put on a pimple patch. I'll clean it up again right now. Look at that. Do you see the bronze effect? I love it. I mean, this does feel like a lot, but we'll see. We'll see if I can. We'll see the end result. Also, I love the mirror. This is the mirror I use always to do my lashes. So it's not just a good bronzer, it's also, it has a really good mirror. I have a thing with mirrors. There's mirrors where I'm like, this is not mirroring right. Okay, let's do blush. So I just got this new one from MAC. It's the cushiony blush, Glow Play. Yes, Glow Play. And then I have the Dainty. This one. So I wear both. First this one, then the Dainty. And then for nighttime, the one I use and I love, it's this one. Snob. Am I a snob? Who knows? This one. Shiny. Okay. Oh, we'll see how this ends. I do have some Q&A that people sent in. I usually do 3 per month, but there's only 2, so I'll answer those right now. And see how your energies are doing. Gotcha. Okay. I would love to know in the comment section what blushes, bronzers you use. I only wear the ones that haven't broken me out. So, like, I don't want to say the brands, but there's some that break me out really bad. I just feel bad saying the name because I know they're good products. They just don't work on me, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna put on the setting and I'll get to the Q&A. I wanted to talk a little bit about Valencia's energy. I think that if you're going through like a transitional moment, some people call that a crisis. I'm personally not in one, by the way. This is just a recommendation. Or like an unknown moment in life, I think Valencia is the place. It has this like in-between energy, like I'm in between something energy. It's very welcoming. It's very, it has a soothing energy. Oh, also I use the Givenchy setting powder. It's the 03. Prisme Libre. Voile Rose? Something like that, but it's the 03. What was I gonna say? What was I saying? Oh, Valencia. Yes, it has this like very relaxing, let me hug you type of energy. Of course, there's a lot of tourism, but if you're in an in-between moment in life, I do think here you kind of restore energy. That's the best way I can describe it. There was this place I went to eat and the energy was a little heavy. And I don't think it was a restaurant. I think it was like the space energetically around the restaurant that I was like, no, not again. The food was delicious though, but not again. I loved where I stayed. I'll share. I'm planning, or I have it half done, but I wrote a Substack with like the trips between cities that I've gone and restaurants and everything. So I'll be sharing that soon. If you don't follow me on Substack, go follow me. And let's do some Q&A then. But yeah, the energy is just, it's nice. It's really nice. Oh, I like this question. So the question is, do you believe in the existence of luck? I'm the luckiest person alive now. Do I believe in luck? I'll share my perspective of what luck means because it has a lot to do with kind of, oh, I love the connection, kind of what I mentioned about the belief system and how it's a love language, because there are some families or some people who carry the love language of I'm lucky, I get to have this, I am lucky, I get to experience a magical life. And then there's this other extreme to I am so unlucky and everything happens to me, that is really connected to loyalty. Okay, this is Sephora. It's the Rosewood. It has a 15. I don't know if that matters, but it's number 15. I hadn't used it in a while. Well, that does not look good, but we can fix it. I just don't want it too strong. Okay. So do I believe in luck? I believe you can create luck, and by creating luck, it means that you're willing to connect to almost like it's not heaviness, the energetic weight of what luck truly is. Luck is when you are able to receive without defensiveness, without victimizing yourself, without questioning, without doubt. So it's this strong pull of receiving without the need of control. The people who aren't wanting to control the external and they just know how to work within themselves are the luckiest. That's luck. So if you were born knowing that, you're lucky. If you were in a family or grew up in a family with that belief system, you're lucky. But now that you're watching this and you're going to learn how to do it, and if you're not part of the masterclasses membership, the Inner Knowingness membership, the best membership out there, then you're going to learn what it means to be lucky. So I know there's like trends about lucky girl syndrome and all these things. I don't think it's just about repeating it. I think it's about embodying its true meaning, which means you're fully responsible of yourself, not just the internal, but also the external. So you learn how to ask for things without this heavy expectation that if you don't receive it, the world is ending. You just find a different way. You just pivot. So when you're lucky, you're really, really good at pivoting, which means you're really good at using the tool of flexibility, really good at using the tool of self-love, responsibility, accountability, grounding, patience. So it's a set of tools. That's how I see it. Yeah. Okay. Next question is, wait, let's see. Hi, Alexia. Hi, Ocean. Ooh, Ocean. Mar. I'm having my 23rd birthday in June. Happy early birthday. Been experiencing reactive sensitivities and inflammation in my body, but struggling to understand. Whew, I'm out of breath even just reading this. But struggling to understand what it's trying to communicate. Any inclination on what my body is asking of me as I go through the next chapters of my life. Seems like an important chapter of your life. How long have you been ignoring yourself, honey? Like you can't even breathe correctly. You just feel this like heaviness all of here is the heaviness of I've been ignoring my heart for so long that I know my logical direction, but I'm not aware of what I truly want almost, or what I want. I feel like it's everything I want has been constructed from what I've been told I have to do, almost. Like that's the feeling. And that's where like the root of the inflammation is coming from. I do see that maybe noticing if the mixture of acupuncture with, by the way, I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying what I see energetically. But the mixture of acupuncture, a health professional, and I'm trying to see because they're showing me food and it's almost like food is, I don't know if they would get you in trouble with food, they would make you eat all your food, or something with food when you were a child. The age 8 and 9 that's coming up very strongly. But I'm gonna give you like the simple answer to this Q&A, which is learn how to unblock your heart, not by sitting down and meditating, but rather by start asking yourself when someone suggests something or wants to tell you what to do or give you an opinion. Opinions are strong. Question not them, yourself. What do I want? What do I think? Since when do I think this? Since when did I start this belief system? And it's not about, oh, now I have to start new and from zero and change my whole life. Oh, again, out of breath. It's more about the self-awareness of free will, not in the, oh, I have free will, so I'm gonna go shopping. No, the free will of I get to have my own belief system, I get to have my own POV, and voicing it doesn't have to create a problem. It doesn't have to create this discomfort in my heart because now I carry shame. It's all about shame. There we go. I was like, where are we going with this? Shame. So you gotta heal shame, honey. I'll see you in the one-on-one or in the Inner Knowingness membership, okay? But anyone who has questions for July, since these were the Q&As for June, the link is right under this video. You can just send in your Q&A. I respond to 3 a month, but again, this month I only got 2, so I think I didn't remind anyone, by the way. I think it was that, but a lot of you know, so send them in. Just catching up my breath. I do think that crises in life are not a bad thing, by the way. When your body's speaking to you, when you're going through a moment of rebirth, It's one of the most beautiful things we get to have, because imagine if we were beings, like human beings, who were always stagnant, who didn't come here for change. One, that would be so boring, so extremely boring. Two, we would never, ever understand or be able to connect to the beauty of our wisdom as a whole. So imagine God, the creator, said, I want human beings, my children, my fractions of light, to project parts of me. And since God, the creator, is so big and so huge and so capable, God was like, well, they have to be fractions of light, and all of them have to, do things different ways. And there will be so many similarities because it's the same DNA. But they all get to express themselves in their own way with free will. But yet, I will always guide them. I will always take them towards the path that they kind of signed up to do. And signed up to project. That moment that you decide that that is free will, that moment that you decide that life is not difficult, it's actually easy, because the more you connect to your inner self, the more you understand your inner home, you take away the importance of depression, you take away the importance of hard work, you take away the importance of suffering, and you start connecting to the importance of existing, of being in the present moment, of what your true value is as a human, which is being in the present moment, existing, projecting different ways of love, projecting different ways of the energy that we're here to live by. So I'll leave you with this. If there's any ounce of suffering, if there's any ounce of discomfort in your body, let it become a rebirth this month. Rebirths look different for everyone. Maybe a rebirth is, I'm gonna go to the spa, not respond to the phone all day, and think about the suffering while I'm there, and be uncomfortable as I release. Maybe the rebirth is a whole week of feeling uncomfortable and in the unknown, and not questioning yourself, but rather disconnecting from all those patterns that don't help your future self. What is your rebirth going to be about? What is this change that you want to accomplish? What is this new lifestyle you keep asking God for that you don't show up for? It's like receiving an invitation, but you never open up the mail. And I think all your mails are packed, honestly. Very packed. They're like, I always go late for the mail. But when you open up the mailbox and there's like, you gotta go in there and kind of like pull, and then, I always fight with my mail because it's all stuck in there. I'm sorry, UPS. I'm very sorry. FedEx, I'm sorry I do that. I go every 5 days. I should go every day. So, open up your inbox, even your email. That I'm good at. I cleanest email. You can ask the people who have access to it. I do not let them add up. I do have a lot of them starred because I'm like, I need to go back to this. I need to come back to this. But the intention is to go back, and I eventually do. But cleanest, most structured email, just saying. Or inbox, not email. Inbox. So yeah, my loves, keep on shining, keep on going. These yapping videos, honestly, I'm loving them. Just know I work in cycles, so you'll always get the forecast, but if one day you're like, it's been 2 months and I've only seen the forecast, just know I'm okay. I just work in cycles. So let's have fun in this cycle. And okay, just didn't want to eat that. And see why my channel is so open. I love it. So open. So open to give, so open to express right now. I really hope this doesn't do anything to the sound of the video. But okay, enjoy. Bye.